All right, today we're going to talk a little bit about the smoke detector and how to mount the smoke detector. And the smoke detector we're going to be working with is the Innovair, the one we always use on our installations. And it comes in a box looking like this. You'll need to get the box, and you'll also have to purchase separately a sampling tube, and they come in different lengths. This is the shortest one, and it basically is a tube with a bunch of holes and an open end, which I'll talk about later. Okay, when you open up your box, you're going to get, don't throw this away. This is a nice template you put on the ductwork, and it'll tell you exactly where to drill your holes, so don't lose that. You're going to come with the smoke detector, come with some various screws. It's going to come with this right here, which they call the exhaust tube. The exhaust tube. Don't forget that. It also comes with a red cap. That red cap you will definitely need to keep, because the red cap you will have to put on your sampling tube, because the sampling tube you buy does not come with a red cap, and sometimes they're a little bit of a pain in the neck to get in there. But okay, there's a red cap. All right. Also comes with the instructions, if possible. Once you mount this duct detector to the duct, if possible, try to slide the paper somewhere in between the ductwork and the smoke detector, so somebody coming back later, if they had a question or want to check something, they could just pull out the instructions. Try not to throw them around. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is we're going to mount this thing so we can get that smoke test passed quickly. There's nothing worse than you're sitting there, you're pouring smoke into that return, and you're sitting there and you're waiting for that alarm to go off, and it seems like it takes an eternity. I'm gonna tell you a way you can do this where it'll speed that up. Okay, so the first thing you want to do with this smoke detector is just about every application. It would be better if you can fold this and make it smaller, because this is long on one side. What we want to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that. This smoke detector is on a hinge. This is on a hinge, and so if we take this screw out, you got to save the screw now. We take the screw out, you can fold this and make it smaller. So that's what we're going to do. There's a star bit right there. Got to get the real small one. Now save the screw, and then all you got to do is simply fold it in half. Put the screw back in. So now you have a much smaller, so it'll do a lot more duct, or you'll have a lot less problems. And what you want to do, and now I need my duct work. We're going to simulate this as a piece of ductwork, and as you can see, I've already cut holes. Now you only use 2 of these holes, but I wanted to see that you can mount it like this, or you can mount it like that. And they have screw holes right here, and there's another one on the other. There's another screw hole right here, and there's some on the bottom. Before screw holes you screw into the ductwork. Obviously, I can't do that here because I've got cardboard. Okay, so let's talk about the sampling tube and the exhaust tube. Those are the 2 things that you need to put into the snap them in. And if you need to take them out, all you have to do is to pull this little lever, and you take it right back out. So you can turn it around however you want to. And I'm just going to snap it in there for now. And then this is the exhaust tube. Put that in. put that in any kind of way. You have to pay attention to your where your sampling holes are, because that's where the smoke see, I got airflow going this way. I got airflow going this way. The air is coming this way, and the air is going to go in these sampling tubes. The air goes in these sampling tubes, and you have to have the cap, or the air might come in here and this might go out. You put the air go in the sampling tube, it'll go through the machine and exhaust back out. Through the machine and exhaust back out. Now, this is not the greatest. This is the way you guys usually install them. But this is not the best way to do it. If you want that smoke machine to go off as fast as possible, then what you want it to happen is you want to have the exhaust. Right now, the air hits the exhaust tube and the sampling tube at the same time, so the pressures are equal. What you want to do is install it so the sampling tube is before this exhaust tube. And I'll show that here in just a second. Okay, now what I have is I've got the holes right here, the air's coming this way, and the exhaust is over here. When you have it like this, more smoke will come in. More smoke will come in. The alarm will go off faster, and you won't have many minutes sitting there, you know, hoping and praying that the smoke alarm is going to go off when the fire marshal and the GC and the mechanical inspector are all sitting there staring at you, and you're waiting for this thing to go off. This is the best way to do it. This is the best way to do it. And to do it like that, and on most applications, it's going to behoove you to fold your smoke detector like I just showed you. So fold your smoke detector.